Are we back? Let's go. All right. Tell me if the music is too loud.
Clear out of that area. The facility is lost. For the moment.
Baited. Bro. Bobby Wasabi. Come on.
You are better than this. Show them. close in on victory.
Did I get Smed from my next podcast? I'm afraid to ask Smed. He'd be very cool to talk to, though. Like, I think his whole story about how PlanetSide came to be, and especially going back even further, like, he was super instrumental to EverQuest.
We've captured the facility.
And basically just kind of forced it into existence. You'll add him on my tweet. Do it. I mean, he's pretty active in social media. Maybe he'll throw a brother a bone. Man, is this fight just a spawn farm? How disappointing. I'm in a biolab. What did I expect? I don't know, man. I have fond memories of biolab fights. Maybe I'm the fool. Damn, I'm liking the underboss. I've never really used it much. It's bossy as fuck. Crouch right into those headshots. I'm loving this new Twitch feature where I can send it two audio streams, one for live and one for the VOD, so I can play whatever the fuck music I want live. It's just totally copyrighted music. It won't appear in the VOD. I was really getting tired of royalty-free stuff, I gotta say. Alright. Time to move on. Where is this guy?
Our foes will know the will of battle.
Ooh. One of those moments where no one wanted to turn around and shoot you. That's why you like the suppressor. Yeah. I have a love and hate thing with the suppressor. I feel like it's either, oh my god. Like either it turns me into a genius or into a fool. But not much in between. Ooh, that guy lived a long time. Oh, this pop situation went to shit very quickly. I mean, it didn't start out that great either.
Rise to the moment you can prevail. Will you truly allow yourself to lose? You are in a restricted area. You not fail, Vanu. You failed yourself.
Oh, wait. No. Okay. I'm just being dumb. Let's get a little more, let's bring in the game volume. Let's be in Araxis. Let's not tune it out. C4 will be good here. As soon as I get C4 out, the maxes are going to go away. Just know it. Wow. Oh no! Killed my compadre.
Imminent success is all but assured.
Let me heal you. You dare to defy me?
You
Okay.
successfully defended the facility.
That was a nice little romp. Yeah, I'll take the. Look at these glorious whales. Right in that med packs.
You are foolish to resist us.
acquired the facility.
Oh crap, still have C4 on. Okay. What? Lost control of my mouse there. I'm not sure what happened.
Shield generator critical.
the hell? That shield cheesing is good. So good. No. 0. False.
Loss of the facility is unacceptable.
Well, looks like the router restart helped my internet out at least. Nice to see that.
Vanu, you fail yourself.
Just saw an enemy medic.
Bro. Bro. Alright, we can't cap. Oh, we can in a minute. If I'm reading the map correctly. Who is shooting me? What? What? I wonder what it is that makes you go to a biolab and think, man, there's 2 of us for every one of them. This sounds really fun. I bet you this will be a great test of my abilities. This lit is very annoying.
Enemy heavy. Tossing a frag. Medic here.
Eyes on a hostile light assault.
Neutralized.
Enemy light assault in the area. Fire! I'm on your side.
Outlaw RL. RL like real life? Like outlaw real life? I do like a fight where there's a action close to the spawn, though. That is pretty fun. We kept this at this point?
I'm on your side. Knock it off.
That guy's dead.
Placing battery.
Indar has been lost to the new conglomerate.
Got a hostile soldier nearby. Assault troop spotted.
Hey, Rug. Oh, yes, I am on Emerald. Emerald. You done playing? Just logged off. Word, word. Yeah, man, I've been jamming. Still kicking the rust off. Samir's already going. Just start with that. Takes a while. Yeah, man. It really does. But I am noticing like day over day improvement. I'm starting to have some moments where it's like, all right, yeah, this is what it's supposed to feel like.
I've got ammo for you here.
Stay alert. Enemy nearby.
Got an ID on an enemy galaxy.
Frag out!
Nothing feels better than A to G, though. Gotta say.
Enemy line
Nothing.
in the area. Some ammunition.
It's pounded into me, baby.
Ammunition here.
Spotted enemy heavy.
Did you do any outfit warring this weekend, Rug?
Vano is with you. Do not falter.
Nice. Is next week the finals match? Not yet. How's three-way doing? Just holding on. Well, at least you're in it. That's what's good. Played help the third time out of 4 matches, but got stomped hard. Oh, but stomped hard. Is help good? I've seen that tag, but gotta admit, I don't know who they are. Is there someone here? A row? Oh, I can't. Oh, I can hang out here. They have a lot of good players. Word. I am using a Serpent and an Underboss at the moment. Serpent's like my old reliable. It's my safest gun, one I'm most comfortable with. And Underboss is something of an experiment. I'm usually more of a Commissioner or Blackhand type guy, but I'm frustrated by the draw speed of those guns.
Enemy engineer spotted.
What's going on with the hit marker on my gun? You see that?
For the will of Vanu.
Wait, it's flashing? That person moved fast. Facility defended.
Successfully defended the facility.
Hostile light assault troops spotted.
I'm feeling like I'm slightly favoring Emerald right now. This is where I'd rather play. I find myself enjoying the fights more often, being challenged more often. Wow. That guy got me quick. Finn. Cyborgs in the TR? Doesn't seem like a thing that's allowed. That's not proper role-playing. TR is supposed to be 100% meat? How did this guy die? This guy killed him. Ah, I see. I see.
Swapping battery. Cover me. Transport vehicle.
Well, my KD sucks, but my KPM's acceptable. All the NC are over here. Fellow Record Smasher, what up? Hey Ty, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully I'm saying your name right.
Frag out!
The Travers. Echo Valley sub. The Rink. The Rink. Doesn't seem there's any actual fighting happening there. Alright. This is a good moment for a quick pee break. Be right back, folks. Daylight savings, yeah, rip. Tech plant. That looks more fun down there. See ya, rug. Night, dude.
I'll start repairs.
I'll start repairs. What are you doing? Shoot at the enemy.
I'm not sure if I'm familiar with this base design.
Tango knife.
Cool. Shot through the wall. That was great.
Spotted a hostile infiltrator.
Oh, look at this base. Interesting.
Eyes on a hostile.
Alert. Enemy medic identified. Alert. Enemy medic located. Enemy infiltrator identified.
What's the deal with that guy's laser sight?
Victory is at hand.
Reloading.
A new conglomerate has taken the facility.
Eyes open. Enemy ready.
'em
That was dumb. Look at me assisting. I'm such a good assistant. Should have reamed that guy. Ah, the fight still lives. Yes. I think it's a neat touch how orbital strikes turn off your UI. Is this the spawn? Not the best spot for a Sunder, I guess. But you know what? Some kind soul produced this Sunderer, and I'm thankful to them. Papa Vanu blesses them. Oh, boo. Boo. shotgun did not taste good. Oh man, this is not looking good. Let's post up on the rocks. Oh my god. Here comes the horde. Okay.
Eyes open. Enemy heavy.
Why not?
Spotted. Enemy heavy.
I find your effort lacking. A new conglomerate has taken the facility.
Enemy medic in the area.
What's this? Did I complete one of the missions? Overview. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I support this man's Sundara mission. Let's go. Deploy that forward spawn. Hell yeah. Who's hating? Who's hating? Kingish. His reign of hatred has ended. Where's the... Oh, God. Where's the point? Anyway. That is C. Let's pivot.
nearby.
Hey, Kira. How you doing? Yes, a little bit of Planet Side. The bug to play Planet Side has bitten me. Upgrades are definitely a must in this game. What do you mean? Which upgrades are you thinking of? I have 5k certs. Yeah. Actually, on the characters I play, and for the play styles I usually gravitate towards, I'm kind of cert rich.
Enemy medic in the area.
We shouldn't take that guy on. Ah. Got the assist though. I think I had like 15 or 20k certs. And then I spent a bunch for ISO, for implants.
Will you truly allow yourself to lose?
Yeah. Yeah, some of the implants have a kind of a biggish impact on it, on the game.
Enemy medic in the area.
See if I can hold this.
A new conglomerate has taken the facility.
Who is shooting me?
Enemy medic in the area.
No! Didn't see the friend. I'm glad they fixed Firestorm. It still has high bloom, but not as bad, not as broken as when it was first came out. Get a high output LMG and go ham. Interesting. Oh, is Apex actually happening? Yeah, let's go back there. Right now I'm rocking Survivalist Assimilate. Boo! Survivalist definitely being the most impactful for a light assault play, I feel like.
Enemy flash identified. Visual on hostile flash. I'll get you fixed up.
So, you win. Okay. Didn't they just orbital strike themselves? Okay. Let's go to the vehicle pad, try to hitch a ride, shall we? Survival's kind of died nowadays since it doesn't recover the original stats it used to. Really? Oh man, I gotta relearn that is a cool looking Sunderer. Holy crap. I gotta relearn what the implant meta is. I guess I'm just kind of running on autopilot while my skills slowly rust back into something. Deoxidize. Survivalist was S rank. That's what I remember it being, right? Because it used to give you the reduction in shield recharge in terms of time and also a speed boost. Okay. So what are like the meta light assault implants, would you say? Freaking lasers. This guy has the right name. Oh, sorry. Sorry. This guy's getting gangbanged. Where are we headed, Chief? Freaking lasers, I will follow you into battle with your cool ass looking thunder. Alright. Oh, is it an NS Sunder? No, he's wearing NS armor. Okay. Like to be honest, you do assimilate and battle hardened. This guy's setting up shop. Respect. Alright, let him do his thing. Battle hardened. I never liked battle hardened on light assault. I guess it's good if you're fighting like enemy heavies. Like heads up, but I find usually if you're fighting heads up against heavies, you're kind of losing anyway. Does your passive shield recharge by 1 second? Whenever your shield breaks, your sprint speed's increased, and you heal for 150 health. Huh. Yeah, didn't it used to be 2 seconds? One of the builds I used to try to do on Light Assault for a little while was I would run Symbiote and Survivalist with the shield capacitor suit upgrade. But then I realized those two didn't stack. Which is a bit of a disappointment. Crap. Aerial combat was a big thing back in the day, but they nerfed it too. You gotta kill them before the jump jets at your ambushes. Yeah, I remember that. I was playing last year when that was a thing. I'm really kind of a skirmisher purist at heart, I gotta say. I was trying to use the Punisher earlier, but man, I just I can't get used to SMGs and their awful aerial COF. I guess it makes more sense if you're playing like ambushers or Icarus jets. Lucas was, but yeah. I'm BR 92 on this guy, I think. I really want to get to ASP, and I'm also BR 94 on my Vanu on Connery. So I don't know, like I kind of want to play with find an outfit to play with, probably, but if I don't, I at least want to ASP one of my two characters so I can play around with a shotgun SMG loadout, which just looks crazy fun. You like Punisher or Armistice on secondary? And blackjack on... Yeah, yeah, exactly. So you use the shotgun when you're doing in the air stuff, and the SMG when you're peeking corners.
We've captured the facility.
Tonto. I never really spent much time with the Tonto. Bastion overhead. So Kira, what's your point of view on Bastions in live play 1 year later? Are they just used for farming air to ground? Is that really all they're for?
Lightning spotted.
Oops. There. Bastions you like, but personally, I think without continuous purpose, it's a farm or a dead fight. They need events for it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking they were gonna do with it. Like have a Bastion related alert. Man, where did the fighting go? I guess we're all riding north to Aurora. So should hop in a vehicle. That was the idea back on Osher Continent. They were still working on it in a remake of Hassan. Watersons could be good. Let's try that out. My big adventurous thing I'm trying today is swapped away from my trusty black hand using the underboss, which I've been really enjoying.
I find your effort lacking.
Visual on top. Enemy soldiers down. Spotted an enemy heavy. Got it. Spotted an enemy heavy.
The Terran Republic has taken the facility.
Who else wants some? Wrecked.
Grenade out! Eyes on the hostile light soldier. Eyes on the hostile medic.
Enemy medic in the air.
Just saw an enemy. Frag out!
Personally, you don't like the underboss. You like Commissioner Blackhand or Emissary. You always wish you had an extra shots in the underboss in certain fights. I just like the draw time on it.
Has taken the facility.
At least that's what I've been enjoying today. Because, I don't know, like, I find that a lot of times I tend to overcommit. It's just kind of my style. Also, just because my situational awareness is not as good as most other players. And so having a sidearm with a fast draw time lets me overcompensate for my bad situational awareness with some mechanical skill, which I'm a little closer to most players on. There's nothing going on here. Papa Vanu, why you send me here? Oh, where are you? There you are.
Shield generator critical.
Ty, I've used the pilot ever since the commissioner nerf. They kill stupid fast and can get extended mags for those extra shots. Yeah, I've heard about the pilot. Maybe I'll try that out a bit. To be honest, in this game, if they reverted the graphics back to old graphics, I'd be content to be honest without any new updates. A lot of people seem to have that sentiment. At least if you look at the subreddit. I'm not sure how much I resonate with that. But then again, I don't play with the higher graphics, so. I definitely feel like the game would be a lot easier to enjoy if it looked more like, say, Apex Legends, you know? In terms of its overall fidelity. All right, where is the red man? There he is. Oh boy, that was rough. That was rough. I just mean even at lower settings, it was better than it is now. Plus we have DX11 now. Yeah. Yeah, my impression is that, like, when OMFG happened,
Generator stabilized.
the Operation Make Game Faster, that they just ripped out so much of the guts that made the game look the way it did that, like, it's kind of impossible to ever go back. You know, I've been trying to figure out who I'm going to be interviewing
Compromised.
on the podcast next. And one of the names that floated up on my list was Chris Farrar, the tech director for Rogue Planet.
SCU critical.
He'd be a good person to ask that question to. I'm sure there are a lot of technical challenges that go into maintaining and updating a game like PlanetSide. We need to learn about those. Higby off, Matt. That is a max. Higby's another guy that I actually would really like to talk to. I looked him up today. Apparently he's working on the new 007 game. It's kind of cool.
SCU destroyed.
To be honest, they could just run with the Forge Light 2 engine, remake the assets, and release PlanetSide 2.5. To have the guy doing it on the side. Huh. Is there a Forge Light 2? Is there still a balcony here? Yes, okay. We have B, don't have C.
Hostile Max identified. Got a hostile Max in the area.
Look at that heroic sacrifice right there. Beautiful.
My apologies.
H1Z1 and PlanetSide Arena were made on it. You know, I kind of regret that I never tried loading up PlanetSide Arena. It kind of was a thing before I was really doing the content creation stuff. I was mainly focused on what do I want to play. I didn't know it was going to die so hard. I wish I'd played it a little bit.
Victory is at hand.
Hello? You personally think they're using it as a base for PlanetSide 3? I think the thing about PlanetSide Arena that disappointed me is that it didn't have any direct hookup to PlanetSide 2. Like, what if they'd released Arena after the Sanctuary update, and they made it so that you're like, you load it up into the Sanctuary or wherever, and then you can go into an Arena game, or you can go into PlanetSide 2. Like, it was all part of the same game. I think that would be amazing. I'm sure there are differences in gameplay that would make that really, really rough. But like, what if you can go into Arena and unlock, you know, cosmetics for PlanetSide 2, and vice versa? And the other progressions are independent. That was kind of the vision for PlanetSide Arena that really appealed to me. Like, if I could just take a break from like live PlanetSide to jump into an Arena game, that kind of is what Outfit Wars is to me, almost. Did we win? We won. Excellent.
SCU repaired.
In a way, I felt like when PlanetSide Arena came out, that the PlanetSide world got kind of smaller. You know? And it really makes me... It really makes me sad whenever virtual worlds shrink. I just did a rant tweet about this with Destiny. And their vaulting of old content. Teasing that they're going to be vaulting the Forsaken expansion, which is the best content they've ever put out for Destiny. It's fucking absurd. I mean, personally, I think they should have named it Araxis Arena. You mentioned that when it was put out. Plus, I think the Battle Royale should not have been a thing. It's called PlanetSide Arena. It needed to be an arena shooter like Unreal Tournament or Quake. Yep. Yeah, I think that they got strong-armed into the Battle Royale thing. I can't remember who I was hearing talk about it. I think maybe, like, it was Cardo was talking about it somewhere. And it sounded like the idea of PlanetSide Arena was more like, let's kind of make like Halo multiplayer with PlanetSide. Let's have some fun modes. And then they're like, the first mode must be a Battle Royale. And then Apex Legends came out and it was fucking ripperoni. Opshack, sorry to let you down. Not even real to Game Planet. I'm not in an outfit, so I can't play in Outfit Wars.
We've successfully
I have creator privilege. I can talk about the game and then actually play it. How you doing, Opshacks? Perfectly balanced as all things should. Hey, I'm glad to hear you're doing well. You excited about daylight savings tonight? If you're in the US, I guess. You may not be. Fuck daylight savings. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Fuck daylight savings. I should have... That's what my stream name should have been. Actually, let's rename the stream. No, I like Pew Pew Pew. Pew 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 has good energy. You still have PlanetSide Arena installed. Should have kept the server running even on the backup server with a virtual provider. You'd play it. Yeah, how weird that games can die, man. I think it's really... It does a trip on my head somehow. What if Battle Royale, Cubal, and Sanctuary? Yes! That's what I was just saying, Opshacks. Like, PlanetSide Arena should have been part of PlanetSide 2 from the beginning. Should have all come from Sanctuary, like, should have all hooked up. You should have been able to unlock cosmetics from Arena and use them in 2 and vice versa. Like, it would have grown PlanetSide rather than shrink it. Split it off. Mr. Rel missing an opportunity, not letting more game modes in PlanetSide. Rel says he doesn't want to divide the community, but the community is already well divided into parts. Yeah, I think I tend to lean with you on that, Opshax. My big thing right now, and you probably heard this in the if you watched the video that you commented on my YouTube, is like, I think that side modes for PlanetSide owe it to the player base to do a good job of telling player stories. Like, I think it's cool that Outfit Wars exists, but like, it's time to peel off some smaller modes, or some more niche or narrowly defined ones. Like, let's get some air versus air battles with bastions. Let's get some 6v6 infantry going. Let's get some tank field battles going, like, and not with 150 players. What am I doing in the open fields of light assault? What am I doing? Where's this guy? Oh, he's up there. A Planet is basically a bunch of niches stacking on each other. The percentage of population who are still here for huge fights and territory gameplay aren't here anymore. Yeah, Obshax, that I think is pretty astute. I'm sure that those people are here, but most people who came for that either got their fill of it and left, I think, or they found a niche that they enjoy. Because if you don't find a niche to tunnel into, it's hard to really enjoy the game long term, I think. Because it's just so hard to get good at everything. Personally, you agree with Rel being CEO is a good idea. He's passionate about the IP, but you think that double-edged sword isn't. Be careful. Was burned out or found a niche. Yeah. Like, for me, I had a hard time getting into PlanetSide 2, but then I was just like, I'm going to play light assault with a shotgun. That's all I'm going to do. I did that until I got my KD over 1. And then I eventually graduated to real weapons. And now I'm just like, I'm competent enough to enjoy the game. I'm not great, but I'm okay. And I'm competent enough to understand what good players do and how they beat the shit out of me. I'm gonna get this guy. Ha! Take that. Yeah, I mean, Rel has to be the guy in charge. Like, there's no one else to do that job. I know the community likes to take the piss on him, but, like, I don't know who you'd get if it wasn't Rel. I don't think that as much as I personally love PlanetSide, and as much as we all love it, I don't think there are a lot of people vying for that job. Server Smash is terrible for territory gameplay. GHAM seems to already be directing them for monetary decisions again. Independence. GHAM? What's GHAM? I'm not sure if I know what that means. You watch his old videos, 100 things that need to be in PlanetSide 2. He's at 30 things that's in now since that video. GHAM runs DBG. Oh, okay, so the publisher. Or the... Sorry. The way it works now is it's RPG, which is nested inside of DBG, which is nested inside of the publisher. EG7. Yeah. I wonder what we'll see in terms of a new money play for PlanetSide. You know, one of the things I was interested in and talked to Rel about on the podcast last year was how they put out all this content at the start of the year for the escalation update, and none of it was behind a paywall. Which is a pretty feels good, man. I mean, they could have gone the route where they said, okay, in order to enlist in an Outfit Wars, you need to have a subscription. If they did that, they could have cut down on the ringer problem. All right. Escalation bundles. Yeah, that's true. And they also sold a Colossus bundle, so it wasn't like there was nothing to pay for, but like there was nothing about it that was like members only, and maybe I'm falsely attributing that. Maybe I'm not giving that the full weight of proper context. How is free and NSO supposed to work? I don't know. How is it supposed to work? Is there actually a big demand for it too? Like, I don't even understand the community that wants to play NSO. Like, the whole value proposition behind it doesn't really resonate with me. NSO is coming out next update. Do we know that for sure, Kira? Oh, that's right. They made it so that you can like pick a faction to ally with if you're on the subscription, right? Rel didn't announce it. Okay. What's your guys' perception of NSO? Do a lot of people play it? Are the people excited about it? It's niche. I guess one thing about it is you can... I mean, if you put out new vehicles and weapons, people will pay for them, right? It is weird that they're going to be making NSO stuff that is NSO only. Did I hear that right, too? I'm not sure if that idea makes sense to me. Like everything else in PlanetSide. Novelty of grinding a new character. Oh, interesting. See, I've never maxed out a character, so I've never really experienced that novelty myself. Alright, I think this is getting a little too boring for me. Maybe time to find a new fight. There's a scout rifle already that's NSO only. I guess you do that with like directive weapons, but doing that with like mainline weapons? Because what is NSO supposed to be? I mean, if they're going to go with that model, why not just roll out like a 5th faction in a couple years with all new tanks and weapons people can pay for? Like, and that's the new business model. Just keep layering on factions. NSO is just more content. Max out, not fully max out. NSO is the army that Doku released as a middle ground. Doku? The artist?
Have extra ammunition here. Enemy heavy spotted.
I mean, it is cool that NSO is getting fleshed out. I don't think it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It just, for like the long-term direction of PlanetSide, I don't get it. What you want is weapon skins, reskins, and a UI update. You know, one of the people who Alan Lapidus, the principal artist, referred me to when I asked him if there's anyone else at RPG I should interview was the one of the UI Git developers, the UIX guys. I haven't gotten around to sending out a new raft of podcast invitations. Maybe I'll do that. Call the weapons new and watch the money roll in. Yeah, the like NS15 reskins. That's the meme, right? People will pay for cosmetics. It's interesting how the way weapon skins work. They give not just new cosmetics, but they give you new directive grinds too. There's an interesting layering that goes on there, I think. Am I going to get the Sunder? I think I am going to get the Sunder kill. Yeah, boy. You don't like how every weapon on TR and VS looks like the Carve or the Orion. Yeah, I don't know why we don't have more different looking weapons. I think it's cool that Doku put some stuff out. It must be like really, really difficult for RPG to either hire new artists to do that work or to contract the work out. I don't know what would make that difficult. Like, what makes Doku different? Like an exception to the rule, in a way, you know? Like, why aren't there 5 Dokus? Maybe Doku is someone I should interview. Hadn't thought of that before. You personally think we have an update that all factions fight NSO and Dooku to save our planet that we are stuck fighting on? We have an update that all factions fight NSO and Dooku to save our planet. What? Trying to understand. I don't like how... I think it'd be hard to just justify weapon reskins for the whole game. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Open the player studio again, let the community do the reskins. So I think we heard something about that on... I think it was the anniversary cast that Rel and Andy Seitz did, where we found out that there are legal reasons why the player studio is not a thing. Which is incredibly disappointing. Ugh. Melted. One of the Californian laws against gig work. Oh, yeah. That could be. Like, it's something about having to provide, like, health insurance or something. Benefits.
You are better than this. Show them.
It didn't move over with the DX11 update? Oh god. My god. That should have been the first guy and not the second guy. I have some lawyer friends that I work with. None of them work in labor law, I don't think, though. Maybe I could ask one of them. I mean, don't you hate when you put 2 bullets into 4 different players?
Force of the facility is unacceptable.
Uber lobbied against the gig law. Big surprise. Answer me this, guys. If any of you know. How big was the team that built PlanetSide 2? Do we have any idea? I'm sure it's not hard to figure out. 200 to 300. Over 100. Like, this is the sense I get with PlanetSide. Tell me if you guys get the sense, too, that we have, like 30 people working on a 150-person game. Coming up. Oops, sorry, friendlies down there. Sorry, friendlies. Oh. Got that guy an apology. That was egregious. I see you. Maybe that was the PlanetSide Arena team. He's 100 alone for engine upgrades. My dreams are RPG gets 300 million for engine rework, recreate. Fuck, that's orgasmic. I like the sound of that. To be honest, they get a new publisher. I don't know why they don't negotiate a deal with Sony on a partnership deal or something. Additional development. How is PlanetSide for PlayStation working out? It's okay. You server D dead NA DDoSed. Doesn't sound great. Oh. Killing PS4 would be a good decision. Yeah, that'd be a big... The thing about that, though, is, like, that would make the news, you know? I think that would tell a story to the broader gaming public that PlanetSide is dying. I wonder if that's worth whatever would be saved on development. Instant action's like 3 seconds, and the big benefit are the updates are behind. It lags out randomly. You just can't get into it. It's a rehaul. PlanetSide's been dying for... Yeah, PlanetSide's been dying since, like, PlanetSide 1 came out, y'all.
Our foes will know the will of Vanu.
Oh boy. This is not going to end well. So, my thing about PlanetSide on PlayStation 4 is it seems like it would be hard to make communities work if you're playing PlanetSide on console. Like, I think the thing about PlanetSide that makes it unique and interesting is the community forming aspect of it. It's a hard game to learn, which makes it incentivize kind of group problem solving, grouping up, combined arms, you know, blah, 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 blah. Take the res. And, you know, everyone uses Discord and TeamSpeak and all these tools on PC, which I know you can technically do, like if you have a laptop or whatever, if you're playing on console, but the sense I get is that PlanetSide or PlayStation 4 is more of a solo experience. I don't really think PlanetSide is best played solo. As I stand here playing solo myself, yes, I'm aware of my self-contradictory nature. So I think in like a design perspective, it's not really ideal. But then again, maybe I'm underestimating the ability for console players to come together and self-organize. Or maybe I'm just betraying my own bias. I'm a real socializer when it comes to games. You can play solo because you don't need someone telling you where to go. Cross-platform would be secluded to PS4. I mean, is it even worth creating PlanetSide as a solo experience? Like, you get what I'm saying, right? For me, it's not so much like is it feasible? It's more like, is it advisable? Okay, we got an hour left on the alert. Night, Kira. Good game. Solo plans only works when you can read the map. It's not viable for new players. Yeah. Even then, though, I feel like you'd never get to peak planet side if you're playing solo. Yep, I see you too, friend. You should not have spotted... Oh. Look at me talking shit. What a moron. Peak planet side's 100% team play. Right. It's kind of like, you know, like know what your strength is. Right? Know what your strength is and play towards your strength. Not running in a field team play. You don't like tank infantry charges that everyone breathlessly posts about on PCGamer.com? Hashtag gaming. Where'd you go? Ah, he has on to me. Yeah, field fights are only cool if you don't know what's going on. Once you know what's going on, you understand that you're just kind of wasting time. KN1 can get it. Oh, yeah. It always annoys you when people are like, 2013 is so much better because of field fights. I think it's always fun to think about retreating to the Garden of Eden, you know? It's always an appeal to innocence, an appeal to simplicity that is not actually attainable. I understand it, I sympathize with it, but you're right. It's a little unsophisticated to want something like that. Alright, can I cross the field? Speaking of field fights. Here we go. Oh. No, I can't. Okay, there's a better way for me to get there. I just gotta be a little more circuitous about my route. Little do they understand, no one knew how to play the game back then. We followed what the trailer was. Field fights never encourage, always about point holding. Even vehicle points don't make field fights. Yeah. Yeah, I think the secret about PlanetSide is that field fights aren't actually fun once you know... Well, I mean, like, we just said it. Like, I feel like I'm like rewinding myself. They're not actually fun once you know what you're doing. Like, they're fun to watch. They're a fun spectacle, but... Oh, that guy was weak already. Who else wants some? KN1 got me that time. Field fights naturally occur between two hard rocks, Quartz Ridge and Indar X, when morons can sit in their Tonka tanks for hours doing nothing while screaming field fight. Oh, I'm imagining the food fight meme. All right, let's see if I can develop a frontal lobe here. And be smart about this.
Are you to be bested by this rabble?
I will not be bested by this rabble, Papa Vanu. Doing my best. Red dot. Red dot. I have the high ground. What you gonna do about that? Don't zap me, Papa Vanu. Oh, love aerial carbine play. so satisfying.
The enemy has taken the facility.
Extreme Menace, Valiant Frost.
Generator repaired.
Ah, Balderdash. Even more worried RPG might start deleting hard spawns at more bases. Puppies won't be able to do anything anymore if that happens. I think it's cool they're experimenting with base design.
Enemy light assault in the area.
I don't know. I tend to have a little bit more of a Planet Side 1 boomer POV on that. Oh, okay. I kind of miss the days of like, if you don't bring vehicles, you don't get to play. Although Planet Side 1 had towers, which were hard spawns, so maybe I'm just talking out my ass. Desolation, no hard spawns works because of organized outfits. The game only has those between 6 p.m. and 12 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, it's the that solo experience, right? Hard spawns make that possible. And if you're new, you're playing solo. Like Colt here? No, 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 no. Like Nascents or TI. Yeah. They could do some kind of like World of Warcraft shit where they take TI alloys and like put it on an island in the sky. Because magic. Oh man, that was dumb. Am I here? Nobody here. Ooh, almost had that dude. There's value in TI just for how well it collects late night pop. Is it just TI or is it the combo of TI, Crown, and what's the name of that base? One with a conservatory in it. Ceres hydroponics, right. Number 1. New base. Who dis? Oh, I totally ganked that kill. Crown means 2 factions fight uphill instead of just 1. Yeah. Ooh, hello. Yeah, how cool would it be if, like, during off hours, you could just queue into, like, a TI Alloys mode? I don't know.
Victory is at hand.
Make a low pop content, just like old Subterranean night analysis. People don't play off peak, just want to fight to last. Right. Yeah. Oh no. Did not earn that kill at all. How important is it to solve the off-peak population issue, though? Like, just,
The facility
is it really that important of an issue, do you guys think? Your dream off-con would enable podcast cordium mining? Podcast cordium mining? Have subchart SNA, TIs, and basic ghost cap nascents. Like Bionamp Station. On a podcast, go mine cordium. Oh yeah, word. Word. I support that idea. I think that's a perfect idea. In fact, I think it's the best idea I've heard all day. And people just want to be in the world sometimes. You know, this is the other game I've been enjoying a lot over the last year. Not playing it straight through, but like I'll load it up for a few days, once every few months with some friends. It's called Deep Rock Galactic. And what I love about it is how it's paced. Like there's gunfighting in it, but it's not all gunfighting. Low pop continent would help a lot because most servers are on 1.5 cons needed, not 2. It would be very good for Connery. So you need like 1.2 servers. Yeah. Yeah, I'm noticing that even now. Yeah, it makes sense to have like low pop continents because, I mean, these continents are designed to work at a certain scale. And they can flex upward quite a bit, I suppose, but they don't go downward quite enough. And what's the narrowing of the lanes called again? Like unstable warp gates? Is that what it is? Yeah, it really relies on the center base design. And the center bases, I don't think, were designed with that in mind. I guess Nason's is like a nice kind of outlier in that sense. I think late night hosting can be quite enjoyable for that reason. Those 30 minutes of Nason's Nightly were awesome. Yeah. I found myself gravitating there because of that. Owned. All right. What's next? Oh, maybe we're not done here. Fine. The animals, they must hold Esamir, which would guarantee at least one biolab fight for a little while. Or just think right now, 4 a.m. Emerald would have 2 to 3 big fights, which wouldn't end because some moron is playing kill, bust, kill, fight. Who's left? Let me fly at them. They won't see that coming. Oh. Biolabs became much less of an issue when you could skip them. You have hopes the continent bases are a mix of SNA and nascence. I can't remember what SNA looks like. I should go check it out. Underground base. I'm sure I'd recognize it when I saw it. I just can't call it to memory. Sero or Rhyme? Can't pass up a tower. Rhyme gonna have the bus nuked. Oh man, orbital strikes. Man, are orbital strikes good? Like, are they healthy for the game? What's the community consensus? Let me down. It's mixed. It seems like their access is a little too high. They're only a fight pauser. Uh-huh. Makes sense. All flash, no substance, literally. So you guys are saying that they're just kind of like... They're not that big of a deal. OSs are much rarer because they cost purple as well as blue. All you do is stand in the corner and check your phone until it's over. Okay. Well, that's kind of good if they're like big and flashy and cool to look at, but don't actually like control fights. Seems like that's a good kind of middle point for them to be in, if I'm looking at it from the outside in. Is Bastion more or less the same? Sorry, friend. People whine about orbital strikes blasting TI, but all they had to do was stand in the corner and hide in the shield bus. Fuck.
You are better than this. Show them.
You know... Oh, it's Delta FX. What's up, Delta? You weren't the only person I've heard say about Opshacks, about them not being fun. I think that's a damn shame. I get why they wouldn't be. I always think they need like a either a game mode or an alert built around them. White men can't shoot. Big true. It's a minor annoyance in a game of a million minor annoyances. If you're a new and experienced player, Bastions are the worst. Yeah. Yeah, right. Oppressive air to ground. I feel like I should be getting more of my farm on here. Let's see if I can, like, clue in. Icarus would be better for this. Good call. Yeah, maybe I'll try that when I die. I'm a bit of a boomer when it comes to light assault. I don't like going off my skirmishers. Why not?
Are you to be bested by this rabble?
Oh god. More things that remove the average player's agency. What kind of things are you thinking about, Danimal? Recursion. Cheating recursion mod. Ah, when will I learn? I'm going back to skirmishers. It's uncomfortable. I know they're worse, but I'm not good.
This area is restricted. The enemy has taken the facility.
Sad. Peek the doorways. Yeah, I need to like rewatch all those B-Way training videos. To remember all the good habits I'm supposed to be developing. Jumping over someone's head's pretty fun. Yeah, that does sound pretty good. Grandma's ghost got me? Grandma? Where should I go? Cheese is bad. I like cheese on crackers. I tend to be pretty like mentally forgiving of people crunching on cheese. I think just something that happens in the sandbox game. Like no matter how much you trim back on the cheese, there's always going to be something that's cheesier than everything else, you know? I'm a cheese apologist. Void, I'm so bitter since they introduced those two jetpacks. Fast motion's nightmare to track in this game. Yeah. Yeah, the player interpolation
Imminent success is all but assured.
ain't really built for that task, is it? How did I not get that kill? Boosh!
I need to catch a ride.
We've successfully defended the facility.
cheese will always be there, agreed. It has its place, but DBG keeps adding more over the years. And again, I have some sympathy for that. Like, how do you expand the sandbox? How do you iterate on it without risking cheese? You just keep adding more like LMGs and carbines with minor stat variations. I mean, I like the idea of not being cheesed quite a bit. Like, there's nothing I like less than getting randomly hit by an air-to-ground swarm at a small fight. You know, the phenomenon of being air-to-ground only when you're already outnumbered 3-1. Combined arms being only for overpop. I got enough bullets to kill this guy. Why does the thumper even exist? It's frustrating. Oh. That guy must be annoyed by me at this point. Why does thumper even exist? If it's frustrating for a halfway decent player like myself, imagine new players dying to burning grenades around corners. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of suppression weapons in a game like this. Even the Lasher, I think, kind of walks a fine line in that sense. I tend to agree with you about that. I also sympathize with all the complaints about one-hit KO weapons. I was watching Latrodectus stream the other day. The angry grandpa of Planetside. It's just so funny to watch. In a good way. Like, I think it's entertaining. But, you know, the reason that people hate cheese is because they recognize which ways of playing actually have the higher skill ceiling. And the most, like... And you have to admit, people gravitate towards what works best. So even though people may cheese you with a shotgun from time to time, like, you're still going to beat a shotgunner who's cheesing most of the time if you're a good player using a robust toolkit. Oh, God. I mean, should a good player win every time? This is actually something that Shocker was talking about. But the good outfit should win outfit wars. Like, is it okay if the good player loses some of the time if it means that like there's some variance in the game? Because you can look at like some competitive games like you think about like Street Fighters, or think about like even like Quake, where there's just no variability. Like there's no variance fight to fight. It's very rigorous and competitive. Like, yeah, that's good. But is that what Planetside is good at? I don't know. I would like to see that way of playing Planet Side be institutionalized? No, that has a different connotation. Be instantiated. Yes, let's use that word. Be instantiated with like an official infantry mode. Like, I really think we just need 6v6. Oh, there's 3 guys. 2 guys. Still too many for me to take on. Counter arguments you've heard. Dying to cheese is easier to understand than watching a shuffling, teleporting man spin around 360 with a commie. I don't know. I don't think that's a super strong argument. I think that the better argument is to ask,
I am grateful to you.
if cheese were removed, what would we lose? And you'd remove a lot of the noise and the variance and the flavor. And is it worth losing all those things in order to remove cheese? I think it is in the right context. And I think that the problem is, where does that context get applied? So I think for like live Planet Side, like, yeah, like, it's not trimming away that fat for live Planet Side probably isn't the best thing, but trimming it away for like Pill or Pog or an officially like a developer made version of that would be perfect and appropriate. Doesn't like 20% of the game get 80% of the kills? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I mean, judging by my KD, I'm above average. Like, I have like a 2 KD roughly. It's what I usually rock. But there are most of the people who are good at this game completely destroy me. Yeah. So like I hear complaints about cheese, and what I hear isn't that cheese is bad for Planet Side. I hear it's bad for competitive Planet Side. And the problem is that people are trying to play competitive Planet Side in the live server because there's no other place to do it. At least, not without going outside to the community. Which reminds me, I need to sign up for some Pog scrims. I actually just found I think it was your post, Opshax, on my YouTube video that turned me on to the fact that Planet Side Open Games even existed. I hadn't even heard of it before I saw you reference it. You're a poster child with a 2 KD heavy, but you're light years ahead of most players simply by being a 2 KD heavy. Right. Yeah, the 2 KD heavy is like an institution of Planet Side. It's like you play the meta build and you know enough to be better than average. You know? But without being like a one-man wrecking crew. You've been doing much more light assault recently. My man. The way of the light assault. Float like a butterfly. I love the light assault class in this game. In fact, I don't even know how much Planet Side I'd play if there was no light assault class. What LA kit do you like playing? Icarus, survivalist, athlete. I'm gonna try survivalist. I mean, I'm gonna try athlete right now. I don't really get enough headshot kills for Simulate to be great. Do I have athlete? Yeah. 4. I like that snappy acceleration you get from it. I say on LA doesn't make that much sense as you're usually body shotting. Yeah, because you're doing a lot of hip firing and you aren't really going from kill to kill on that assault. You're sticking and moving. It's kill, reposition, kill, reposition. What am I doing here? Okay, wrong direction. Athlete, very good on LA. Excellent. HSR on carbines is about 10% less than on ARs or LMGs. Yeah, man. I was trying to tell when I was trying to get into Bushido Way last year, and I was in L Way, I was trying to tell those guys like, hey, I play light assault. You should hold me to the same IVI that you hold all of your KD, your heavy assault tryhards. Come on, guys. scary muffin. I'm scared.
A new conglomerate has taken the facility.
Oh no. Don't kill my fight. Rude. Probably should learn to do medic. Yeah, medic seems to be a popular. It seems to be getting more and more popular as the game ages, at least with good players. It seems like it has a meaningful differentiation from heavy assault, like a nice niche. Whenever I play with my friends, I usually play medic, although I don't get friends from outside the game to try planet side very often. This is the fight, huh? Aurora Minerals Lab. Did I get there? Oh, yeah. Medic is slept on by most good players. What? No! Let's see this picture. Tonto, huh? That's pretty good, dude. And the best I've ever really managed on light assault is like 30-ish% accuracy, 20-ish% headshot ratio. That's when I was at my best. I would like to fight at this base. Anyone got a spawn for me? Oh, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. GG. We're going left. That didn't do shit. That guy's dead. Don't. I am so sneaky. Look at how sneaky I am. Nope. Tonto sounds nice, but you screamed a bunch using it because of the slow DPS. So most are with NS11C. Yeah, I have a hard time using the lower DPS carbines on light assault because I don't know, like you so need the explosiveness as light assault. I guess if you're playing like a long range pick 'em off style, but man, I just might not have the patience for it or something. I have enjoyed the what's the Doku carbine called? The one with the insane hip fire on VS. You just want to know when Mr. Rel is going to give you a Horizon as an NS weapon. Horizon, yeah. Yeah, Horizon's bonkers. It seems like cheating a little bit. It's cool to have a gun that's just like, you hip fire this, you don't ADS. It really reads strongly to me. Someone who played a lot of shooters in the early 2000s when ADS was not really a thing. Horizon's busted on medic, just B-hop everyone. Hell yeah. See the drop in, light assault. That's like the good shit for me. Pow! You drop in and you lose because your DPS isn't high enough. It's like, fuck. Put the Serpent back on. Get rid of this NS11 shit. I guess one of the only carbines that really jumps out at me, and it may just be a Vanu thing, because I haven't really played the other factions enough. But I really enjoyed the ACX-11 on the NC. That's a very enjoyable carbine to use. GD7F, of course, is just a Serpent, basically, with bullet drop. Sad top 15 NS top 15 11. I can't read. Sad top 15 NS11C noise. You're a top 15 NS11C wielder, bro. Would you aim for me? I needed you to pull like a. So like my very first shooter that I ever played was. My dad introduced me to it. He at the time he was self-employed. And he had an office in the grandmother apartment off of my grandparents' house doing accounting work. And he would have me and my little brother over. I don't know. I can't remember how this even happened. But and he had Wolfenstein and Doom installed on his work computer. And we came over. And one of us would use the keyboard. And one of us would use the mouse to shoot. And then one of us would have like the player's guide and the map. It was like such a cherished memory. It's just so funny because my dad is such an idiot when it comes to video games. Has no interest in them whatsoever. But somehow he introduced me to shooters. I guess a man can appreciate Doom no matter what. You like the NS11C on your medic? You do have a token for VS. What's a token? Oh, an ASP token. Oh, hell yeah, man. I cannot wait to get ASP unlocked. I'm BR 92 on this character, and I'm 94 on my Connery Vanu. I need that light assault ASP gameplay. After you hit 100, you get it every 25 levels, right? Not much going on here, huh? Fine. Yeah, the secondary SMG, dude. Mookas got me thirsting after that. It's booshing all over the place. Yeah, I like that idea a lot because I kind of feel like SMG primary on the light assault is kind of awkward. I don't like it much. You see me playing skirmishers with the carbine, and I can get a lot of work done from the air with that setup. But if you had a shotgun and an SMG, like you kind of just like you just make it work. Like that combo is round enough to replace the roundness of the carbine. Maybe. I hope it is.
Enemy light assault in the area. I am grateful.
Imminent success is all but assured.
I wish my hit marker would stop spazzing out. Maybe I need to restart the client to fix that. I see you.
Commendable. A truly stalwart defense.
Still haven't used ASP for anything. Don't play enough anymore. Haven't even gotten to BR120 since level increase.
Hostile light assault trooper spotted.
What are the other good ASPs, right? Engineers have a really good ASP, don't they? Where they get access to like, is it assault rifles is what they get? They get something really good. And if you're heavy assault, you can do the heavy assault secondary, right? So if you're playing NC, you can do jackhammer LMG. Best ASP is light air.
Have a visual on a hostile reaper.
What's that mean? Light air. %20 off Valks and ESFs. Oh, interesting.
Reaver in the area.
When you don't want to aim, but you still want to clear a room. Yeah, if I had an NC close to level cap, I would be pretty tempted to put that first ASP point into heavy jackhammer secondary.
Frag out! Frag out!
Can't scoot through. Huh?
Fire! I fight for Vanu.
Victory has not eluded us. Fight harder.
No, there's two. Sad.
Replacing battery. Grenade out!
let this facility fall to the enemy.
Eyes open. Enemy heavy.
Orbital strike targeted to your position.
Enemy heavy spotted. Stay alert. Identified him. I'm coming to speed up.
The facility is lost. For the moment. Victory is at hand.
Spotted an enemy heavy.
Stop shooting. We're on the same side.
Oops.
Visual on top of the light assault trooper. I've got eyes on an enemy spawn point.
The facility is secure. Excellent work.
ID on an enemy gunner. You got it. Enemy subject.
Hostile light assault trooper.
Vanu smiles upon me.
Stop shooting. We're on the same side.
This guy didn't want me to kill the fight. He's probably right.
My apologies.
Oh. What a sweetheart. What a sweetheart. All right, 5 more minutes. What fun can we make in the next 5 minutes? Echo Valley Substation. pro. Oh my god.
I am grateful to you.
The facility is ours.
Hmm.
Esamir has been brought into the light of Vanu's
Huzzah.
wisdom.
All right. Yeah, sleep time. Good call. That's going to be it for the night. Good game, Teal. Enjoyed the discussion. Thanks for hanging. Let's find a planet, lad or lass, to raid. Gonna raid effective FX. GG. Good night.